Hi everyone, my name is Crystal Guider, and my business is pretty much financial analyst for the city of Detroit. Um, it wouldn't be my first choice. I'm kind of dual brained, I guess you would say. I love the creative side of things, but I also love the auditing and the accounting side of things. So in the daytime, I work as, again, a financial analyst, and at night, I create between graphic designs, logo designs. I work with a lot of business people to do like shirt graphics, a lot of marketing, things like that. Um, I chose these two careers in the beginning because I really loved auditing. I worked for Comcast which is a telemarketing company, for 15 years. I really loved going through all of the auditing steps. I took every single like financial program they had, and the investigative side of it was really, really intriguing to me. Um, at the same time, again, I was operating 2 to 3 businesses um, outside of Comcast, where I was doing again a lot of designing, event planning, things like that. Because again, I really love to be creative and um, really make things come together. I really liked all of, like, I do invitations, um, a lot of graphic design. So like that was kind of like my passion on the side, because when I first started, I didn't think that being creative was an option. So of course, I went with my second option, which was to do auditing and a lot of like background work. So my, to get to that point, I was always told I had to go to school, I had to do all these things. So I initially wanted to work in a hospital um, as a registered nurse, but I had a 3.8. I took all my nurse's entrance test, but it was a lot harder than I thought it would be. So I couldn't get into nursing school because I needed a 4.0. So I said, well, what's my next step? So I went to the University of Phoenix and I got my bachelor's degree in health administration and management. I said, well, if I can't be a nurse, I can at least be an administrator. But unfortunately, I had no medical background. So a lot of the hospitals weren't looking to hire me. So I changed my path back to the auditing and the security portion of it. Um, and I got my master's in accounting. Now, I was never a numbers person. A lot of accounting is you have one situation, you apply this rule, and you let a program do the calculations. I wanted to use that accounting degree in order to secure an auditing position because it was all financial. However, that didn't work because there was so many certifications in between. And honestly, I was happy it didn't work because I really didn't know my true self at that time, which was why I chose those different paths. I think I was doing it to satisfy everyone else. So I went back to school, and this whole time I'm still working for Comcast, and I decided to get a certification in project management, in which I did. And project management is pretty much you go to a company, you take a project and you complete it from start to finish. You give everyone their orders, what needs to be done. You're responsible for everything in that project. Um, I really, really loved project management. So, I've been working since I was 13. Um, and everything I've done up to that point, I was in some type of leadership role or supervisor role or directing people. Um, I didn't realize it until I was much, much older, but I was really good at being directive, and that was my strong suit. So, you know, I learned that who I was and what my strengths were, what my weaknesses were, and I learned to play on that. Um, it wasn't always that simple. I was very quiet at first, and I really, I just did what I was told. But then I started kind of looking at what people did and you know, and just learning things by just watching. Everything that I have acquired up to this point, I've learned on my own. I was steady, and I listened, and I just watched. And then I'd go back to my desk and I'd practice it until I figured it out. Um, at this point, I'm very supportive. Um, honestly, I help people in so many different ways, and I know I'm a financial analyst, but honestly, right now, my true strength is helping a lot of people in so many different ways. Um, Helping them understand their 401ks, their business, their taxes. There's so much that I do on a daily basis that I honestly can't narrow it down. And that's the part of my life I truly, truly enjoy. Um, I know that a desk job isn't for me because um, I don't politic well, and I find more joy in helping others with all this knowledge and experience that I have. Um, it's almost like they draw to me, and honestly, I'm able to get people out of a lot of situations, bad situations, or sometimes help people start a business. Um, I'm kind of like an all around type of a person, and I've always enjoyed learning things. So if I didn't know how to do it, I'd learn how to do it. Um, and I think that's, where I'm moving forward in. It wasn't something that I thought that I would really, it wasn't something I'd see myself in, but honestly, it has helped so many people that, and I never ask for anything or any payment. It's just the joy of seeing someone find relief, or just being able to live their life and breathe again. And that brings me more joy than any desk job I could work. Um, I mean, it's not a business, but I guess it is a business. I never advertise. It seems that people draw to me, and I help them going forward. My future plans, again, it's just to help others. Right now, I'm a part of a 501(c)(3), which is a nonprofit organization, and it reaches out to people who need life skills and need help understanding, checks, counting, anything. I have always been a support person. Um, I want to remain in that role, so that's the kind of like my goal, um, is to just continue helping others. to, really get through some hardships that they don't understand, to get them back on their feet, to get them to, that worry and that anxiety that they feel because they don't understand things, and people don't take the time to really help them to understand. I want to be that person that can help them through problems or misunderstandings, to really get them on in the right direction. I've always been a support person. I don't even know how I got to this point, but I do believe I'm here for a reason. I really have been very successful with helping people, and I want to continue down this path. That's what makes me happiest. So again, my name's Crystal Guider, and my business is surprisingly support and administration, and helping people to find relief and stability within their lives, just based off of a little help. Thanks for your time.